Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here, and tonight we're talking Mr. Banks. Yeah, it feels good to actually, like say that intro all normal and everything like that. It's been a while. I feel like we've really gone off track of the Disney stuff on this channel, but I feel actually like I don't really feel particularly passionate about this whole subject. That's why I titled this video Alice in Wonderland Could Be Awesome. Keyword there, could, in all caps and whatnot to emphasize it. I'm actually really digging this new trailer that just got released. It got released like this morning. I want to say like maybe around noonish Pacific time. And I just got around to watching it and oh my god. Look, it could just be the fact that they're using the song White Rabbit, and I fucking love that song. And I love how they're using the imagery of Alice in Wonderland with that song. I really dug that whole aspect about the new trailer. It could suck. It could very well fucking suck. It could suck. I mean, I am not here to make the argument and say like, oh no, Through the Looking Glass, man, guaranteed to be a fucking smash hit, awesome movie. No, it could take itself. It could easily go down the drain. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling it's not going to do very good box office wise because it's coming out against X-Men Apocalypse, and then you've got other things right on the horizon. Regardless, I genuinely think this movie could, keyword could, be awesome. I genuinely think so. My argument is a pretty simple argument. I mean, it's like a 2+2 math problem. It's like, minus Burden and plus James Bobbitt, who did The Muppets and the Muppets Most Wanted, which are awesome movies. They just are. They're freaking. I love like Muppets and Muppets Most Wanted are both in my top 4 Muppet movies, along with the Muppet Movie and The Great Muppet Caper. I honestly think they kind of fit very well together in terms of being reboots of the Muppet Movie and The Great Muppet Caper to a certain extent. So I love. I'm sorry, I'm getting this guy's name wrong. James Bobbitt. I don't know. Because I couldn't bother to go to an IMDb page beforehand, but I digress. I'm really loving this guy as a choice of director, and I think he's got some good sensibilities for an Alice in Wonderland movie. I think he can really kind of take the surrealistic quality of Alice in Wonderland and run with it and make something really unique and really fun out of the whole thing. I mean, there's definitely things that I'm not thrilled about with the trailer. There's certain aspects. Particularly, I didn't like seeing the Jabberwocky again. I just want to be done with that. That was pretty much the weakest part of the last movie. And what are they going to do? I mean, it's not going to be voiced by Christopher Lee anymore, and that's going to be sad. It's so sad. But of course, Alan Rickman. This is one of his last vocal performances before he passed on. So that is going to kind of play a key role in the film. Definitely going to be very sentimental. I'm loving how they're using the butterfly as kind of like a main sort of icon of this movie. Let me sort of break down the trailer bit by bit and tell you why I'm excited about this movie, not even necessarily outside of the whole, like, yay, they used White Rabbit and it's an awesome song and it's an Alice in Wonderland drug reference song. I like drugs. But so let's just go beat by beat. First of all, my first thoughts as soon as this trailer started, I did not have this whole element of the plot spoiled for me whatsoever. So again, this is why people like Monkey probably avoid trailers. But I was actually pretty stoked for this when we start out and Alice is in basically an insane asylum. You know what my first thought was, kids? Return to Oz. Return to Oz. They're doing Return to Oz. Ooh. Monkey spent a day at Disneyland with me and he'll know that I just get super excited over the most random trivial shit. So yeah, I saw like the whole insane asylum Return to Oz angle and I got like super excited. I love that. I love that bit. I'm really liking the whole, I hope it doesn't go on too long. I hope it doesn't eat up more than like 15 minutes of screen time at the beginning. But I like it. I like what they're going for. And I love the effect when Alice actually goes through the looking glass and there's that little section where there's all those reflections of herself, but it only lasts a little bit until she gets into the main room. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. It's like she's passing through the mirror, so she's passing through this like weird like reflection imagery of herself. They're still using CGI, but I think Babbitt has got some really interesting ideas when it comes to like the surreal imagery. I love the whole the tiger rug on the floor, and then it starts getting into the White Rabbit song with Alice being small. The scale is really impressive. I think the CGI has probably beefed up a little since the last one. The one thing that really can't be helped that I'm not crazy about with this trailer is the character design. I'm still like, I'm not really crazy about these character designs. Even Alice and her colorful costume that we saw, I think like pre-Super Bowl even, we saw this this one little clip of her diving into the through the door into the clouds. I'm not crazy about Alice's main costume. I think it's a little too over the top. I'm loving the Rickman butterfly. Again, it's like Johnny Depp. It's like I hope he tones it down. I hope there's not too much of him. But at this point, I'm just kind of fine with it. It's just the side characters that I really don't dig their character designs, like the White Rabbit, the Tweedledum and Tweedledee, folks like that. Still not crazy about Anne Hathaway as the what is it, the White Queen or whatever the hell she is. She has like no personality for me. She's just like, Alice, I am here to be pleasant and guide you through. Of course, the main draw in this movie, I think, one of the main kind of selling points is goddamn Sacha Baron Cohen is time. And I'm kind of into this, man. I'm kind of liking this. I think he has the potential. I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen in the right role. Okay, it's kind of like the cliche, like, Helena Bonham Carter and Sacha Baron Cohen being in everything all the time, granted. But I like that it's kind of an original character, and it'll be interesting. I think he'll be a lot of fun. And he needs something to come back from after the Brothers Grimsby. Oh my God. He looks really threatening too. The way he's like, looks like he's kind of like freezing time, and everyone goes red. One bit that got me laughing really hard in the trailer is like he freezes time, and it's like 1 p.m. Mad Hatter's like just again. This is kind of like the subtle performance of Mad Hatter that actually I kind of like, where Mad Hatter's just like, oh God, he stopped it on tea time. I don't know. Am I the only one that appreciates that? The fact that Mad Hatter like knows how much tea time means to the fucking Mad Tea Party people, and he's just super annoyed by being put in this situation. I laughed at that. And then of course the March Hare is like, we're stuck in tea time forever. Just I don't know, like just really fun stuff, man. Like that is kind of almost Muppet style humor for me, and that's what I'm hoping for in this movie. I want to be optimistic, man. After fucking Batman versus Superman and that whole roller coaster ride of being skeptical about it and then being excited by the trailers and then the actual movie. No, I want to be optimistic about this movie. I don't want to just go in and be like, boo, it's a sequel to a movie I didn't like, so boo. No, I think it's got a lot of potential. I think the original had a lot of potential. A lot of the problem was in the screenplay. If James Babbitt is writing the screenplay, I think this could work. Anyway, so we get some fun stuff with the Red Queen. I'm actually going to play it. Hopefully Disney doesn't sue me. No, not the song. Come on. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Jabberwocky. There's one bit with the White Queen. With the Red Queen. I want to play that. No. Sorry. Here it is. Hold on, let me go back. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like I like that kind of shit. I know it's been a long day. I want to be positive about life right now, and I want to be positive about this movie. I love Alice in Wonderland as a source material. I love the story. I have very fond childhood memories of reading the book on the airplane on my way to Disneyland. So, anyways, anything else to highlight with this trailer? Uh, it looks like the film is action heavy, but not in the same kind of like dreary war, like Wonderland is depressing sense of the word. It looks more like kind of just a rollicking adventure. I really love the whole shot with the Cheshire Cat and the waves. I think that's really cool. I don't know. I think I'm kind of repeating myself at this point. So basically, just to reiterate, strengths, why I think this movie might actually be awesome, it really comes down to director. I mean, it really just comes down to the fact that they got a guy that I genuinely really like. And Tim Burton, bless Tim Burton's heart, he's trying, God, he's trying. But we all know he's past his prime at this point. It's sad to say. I think Babbitt's a fresh face. I think he's really talented. I think he did a great job on the Muppet movies. And so that's really what it comes down to. I mean, and I like what I'm seeing from this trailer. Again, a lot of it is just like, yay, White Rabbit, and I love the song, and good song choice, and good editing, and whatnot. And that's just for the trailer. It's a good trailer. But really, on top of that, I really enjoyed the humor that I saw in this movie. That I think is very much a James Babbitt thing, very stylistic on his part to have that humor running throughout it. I wish the Jabberwocky wasn't in there. I think the Jabberwocky just kind of complicates things. Kind of fucked him up the first time. And what are they going to do about the Christopher Lee thing? I mean, who knows? I mean, Alan Rickman recorded dialogue for this movie, so maybe Christopher Lee recorded dialogue before he passed as well. But I don't know. I just don't. The Jabberwocky is really the only thing I'm skeptical about. And like I said, designs of certain characters like Tweedledee and Tweedledum, the White Rabbit, and they all look just kind of like tweaked out and not in a good way. And it's just creepy and off-putting. But I can't really blame Babbitt for that because he's not the one that came up with those character designs. That's it, man. That's it. It's been a long day. It's been super stressful. I just wanted to come on and spread a little bit of positivity. I know Disney fans are just wanting to jump down this movie's throat, not even give it a chance, not even go see it because they're so disheartened by the first one. Like I said, if you liked Muppets or Muppets Most Wanted at all, I would give this movie a chance. If Babbitt wasn't directing, if it was like some Joe Schmo director instead of Tim Burton, then I'd be like, what? If it's like a Colin Trevorrow, for example, I'd be like, whatever. But it's not a Joe Schmo. It's a guy that pretty much revitalized the Muppets directing. So based on that alone, I've got to give it a shot, man. I've got to give it a shot. So that's all I have to say. Go eat some mushrooms, but be safe, kids. Be safe. See you later.